Starting standing with wide legs, let's start to warm up the body with some squats. Down and up. As you go down, open your knees out really wide and take your arms out to shoulder height. Breathe out to go down and breathe in to come up. Good. Keep it light to start with. Let's add on a side stretch now in between. So you go down to your squat and then stretch over to the side. Bring one arm right up and over towards your ear. Hold each one for a couple of seconds and then come back to the middle. We've got a full body class today, so start to think about your intention for the class, what you want to get out of it, how you want to feel afterwards, and how you want to feel for the rest of your day. Let's now stretch down to one foot with the other arm stretching up towards the ceiling each time. Down to your squat in the middle, and then the other side. So for example, right hand down to right foot, left arm up to the ceiling, both legs straight. Similar to triangle pose in yoga. We're lengthening through the hamstrings and we're stretching out through the torso. And back to that squat in the middle. Let's pulse, palms facing up, little pulses, just firing up the legs. And up. From here we're going to hinge forward at the hips, arms out to the sides and rotate. So left hand down onto the floor, right arm up, really twist your body and look up at the sky and swap. This is another fantastic opener for the hamstrings and all the way through your spine as well. Getting that rotation in. Now keep your hands on the floor, bend your hips down and push them back up again. Try to keep your hands either on or as close to the floor all the time, bending the knees and pushing them up, stretching out through the backs of the legs. Fantastic. All right, we're going to come down onto the floor now, onto our hands and knees. We're going to be going through a few spinal movements to really wake up the spine, ready for the class. So with your right arm, circle it up and back and look at your hand as it goes round, and then come down into a child's pose. So that backward circle of the arm is opening up your shoulder, the rotation through your upper back is fantastic, and then sitting down into a child's pose to lengthen out everything through the back. And let's follow this with some spinal waves. So arch your back forward like a happy dog and then round the spine back like an angry cat. And again, arch the spine forward like a happy dog and round the spine back like an angry cat. That's it. Nice and smooth, flow the movement round. Keep focusing on your intention for the class. And sit back into child's pose once more. Fantastic. Let's get going. Our main body of the class starts on our hands and knees, working through the upper body strength. We're going to start with a basic level of a tricep press up. So place your hands in front of you. Then lower your elbows straight down onto the floor and push up. Let's go. Breathe in as you lower down. Breathe out as you push up. When you go down, your shoulders should be directly on top of your elbows. Breathe in as you lower and breathe out as you lift. This may feel quite easy for some of you. It's about to progress in a moment. If this is quite challenging for you, when we do progress, you can always feel free to stick with this level if you wish. So for those who would like to progress, then we're going to move on to some tricep focused press ups on the knees. This time our body is in a straight diagonal line and the whole line lowers together. We're not leaving our hips up in the air here. Keep your elbows tucked in. Breathe in as you go down and breathe out to push up. Breathe in as you go down and breathe out to push up. Really good. Keep going. Your feet may stay on the floor or they may lift. It doesn't matter at all. What matters is that from your shoulders to your knees, you keep as best you can a straight line. Draw in your abdominal muscles so that your back is not sinking in. And let's take a rest there. Come back into your 4-point kneeling position and extend your left leg straight behind you and your right arm straight up by your ear. Bend elbow and knee and stretch them away. So the elbow goes out to the side, the knee simply bends. Breathe in as you bend, breathe out, straighten. Breathe in, bend, breathe out, straighten. Now really draw in your abdominal muscles. Keep your body as stable as you can. As best of your ability, your thigh and your arm are up in line with your body. Be strong through your left arm that's grounding you into the floor. Breathe in to bend and breathe out, straighten away. Fantastic. Now see if you can reach and grab hold of that left foot and pull it up towards the sky as high as you can. We're stretching through the vertebrae of the back and the left quad and hip. Up to our downward dog now. From here, we're going to spinal wave it forward. So up on your toes, down to your plank and arch your back as you come back up. And again, lift your heels, wave through your spine. Plank, extend and back up. Wave through to plank. One vertebra at a time and extend your back, pushing up to your downward dog. This is not only strengthening but such a lovely mobility sequence as well for the whole body. Let's drop the knees down now and move to our second set of tricep press-ups. So form that straight diagonal line with your body again. Tuck your elbows in and let's go. Breathe in as you bend towards the floor and breathe out to push up. Breathe in, bend, breathe out to push up. Tuck your hips underneath, draw your belly button in. Fantastic, your core is really active here. Imagine that you're wearing a corset and your core muscles are the lace. They're pulling everything in, keeping it stable. Now let's move from here into our bird dog. We're going to extend our right leg and left arm. Then breathe in, bend the elbow and knee and breathe out, extend away. Breathe in, bend, breathe out, extend. Breathe in, bend, breathe out, extend. As best as you can, the arm and leg stay up in line with your body and your body stays completely still. Imagine you're wearing that corset again. There's no room for movement. After this next one, we're going to go into our stretch again. So I'd like you to try and reach your left hand to your right foot and pull it up towards the sky. Allow your back to extend and your thigh to lift. Now from here, we're going to come down onto our front now. We're going to start to work through the muscles across your upper back and all the way down the spine. So you need to start with your arms down by your sides and lifting your chest up and forwards. We're going to pulse our arms inwards. So imagine that you're holding a big beach ball between your hands and you're squeezing it. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Place your hands down by your shoulders and push up to your cobra stretch. And down. And again, squeeze the beach ball. Pulse, 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 pulse. Again, we're combining that lovely concoction of strength followed with mobility, because that's what Pilates is all about for me. It's about strengthening your body whilst mobilizing it. And again, let's go. Squeeze, 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 squeeze the beach ball. Hands down and up to your cobra stretch. And again, really extend through your spine, squeeze your beach ball, pulse, 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 eye gaze forward. Hands down and up to your glorious cobra stretch. We're going to move on to some opposite arm to leg movements. So with your arms up by your ears now, start by lifting your right arm and left leg as high as you can and lower them back down. Then repeat left arm and right leg and lower them down. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Fantastic. You're doing so well. Keep going. We're really recruiting all of the muscles through the whole back line of your body. Now lift both arms and legs and kick opposite arm to leg. Kick, 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 kick. Kick the arms, kick the legs. Fantastic. This is working everything, like I said, through the whole of the back of your body, from the back of your shoulders, through your back itself, through your glutes, and down the backs of your legs. Kick, 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 kick. Well done. Now place your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes underneath, up to cobra stretch, and up to downward dog. Pause here for a moment. We're going to now recruit the whole body. Lift that right leg up to three-legged dog, and then squeeze the knee in towards the chest. Don't let the foot touch the floor. And again, right leg up to three-legged dog. Look forward, squeeze the knee in towards the chest. Don't let it touch the floor. Breathe in as you stretch the leg up, and breathe out as it comes forward and down. Breathe in up to three-legged dog. Breathe out to plank. Place the foot down, lower down onto the floor. Arms and legs up again. Kicking. Let's go. Kick, 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 kick. Use your back muscles. Fantastic. Stay strong. You can do it. You've got more in you than you think you do. Okay, place the hands and feet down. Push up to cobra and up to downward dog. When you're ready, lift your left leg straight up towards the sky, look forward and tuck the knee in towards your chest, three-legged plank. Breathe in, stretch the leg up to the sky. Breathe out, tuck the knee in towards the chest, try not to let the foot touch the floor if possible. Remember, this is your workout, so if you need to adapt this in any way, please do. You're the boss of your body and no one else. Last one. Up to three-legged dog. Down to our knee tuck. And place your foot down to plank. And drop your knees down and sit back into a child's pose. Well done. And taking a mobility break here. Elbows down on the floor in your child's pose. Let's circle the arms back one at a time. Very similar to what we did in the warm-up. Really open out your spine, open out your chest here. Go at your own pace. And switch to circling them forwards now. So take the arm back first, then up, brush past your ear and down. Always try to keep one elbow on the floor. This will really challenge your upper back mobility here. Okay, we're going to move on now to some abdominal work. So can you lie down onto your back with your hands behind your head and your knees bent, feet hip width apart. Think about engaging your abdominals, drawing in your lower belly muscles towards your spine. And as you breathe out, curl up your head, neck and shoulders. Then stretch your arms forward and see if you can lift even more. Place your hands behind your head and curl down. Curl up. Then reach forward, try and curl up another few centimeters. Place your hands behind your head and curl down. Curl up, hands behind your head. Stretch the arms forward, lift a bit more. Hands back underneath your head again and curl down. Now curl up, hands underneath your head, and lift those legs up to tabletop. I want you now to reach your arms forward and pulse here. So this is our hundreds. We're breathing in for 5 beats and out for 5 beats, and we're doing 50 beats each movement. Well done, rest there. Now next time we're curling to the right, extending our right arm for the hundreds pulses and extending our left leg. Let's go. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Well done, and the same to the left. Let's go. Take a breath in and breathing out, curl over and beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Well done. Okay, going for both legs straight this time, so extend both arms, curl up and pulse. Breathe in for 5 beats and out for 5 beats. Still those 50 beats each time. Well done, those legs are extended forward towards the wall and our lower back is in neutral. Well done, rest there. Just hug your knees in for a moment. Fantastic. We're going to prepare ourselves for like a double arm version of a dead bug this time. So both arms up to the ceiling, legs in tabletop. Extend both arms back and one leg forward, then circle the arms back round as the leg comes back in. Different leg each time. Fantastic. Extend both arms one leg, circle the arms back round as the leg comes back in. Remember to anchor down your abdominals in your lower belly so the lower back is secure. Alternating the legs each time. Fantastic. Glue your ribs down to your hips. Think about that abdominal control as your number one priority. Let's add in our abdominal curls now. So as the arms and leg are coming back to the middle, curl up, scoop up your upper body. Breathe in as you curl down and breathe out to curl up. Breathe in to curl down and out to curl up. Good. Both arms, one leg each time, different leg each time. Fantastic. Curl right up in between each one. Now in a moment we're going to switch to double legs extension each time. Let's go. Both arms, both legs, and bring everything in and curl up. Breathe in as you curl down, extend the legs. Breathe out as you curl up. Breathe in as you curl down, extend the legs, breathe out as you curl up. So we've got 2 legs moving now rather than 1, which means it's doubly as hard to keep the lower back in control. So if the double legs is making you arch your lower back each time or it's giving you back pain, it's better just to stick with 1 leg for now and work your way up to this over the next few weeks. Fantastic. Keep pushing through. You're doing really well. Stay with me if you can. Well done. Place your hands down. Let's go into our reverse abs. So scoop the bum off the floor and then lower the feet down to the floor. The knees are bent each time. We're going to breathe in as we crunch the knees in towards the shoulders and the bottom lifts a little bit. And then we breathe out as we lower the toes, tap the floor. To make this harder for yourself, you could stretch your legs a bit further away from you to tap on the floor. Good. Still the same focus when those legs are going down, that the lower back stays stable. Now, if possible, your next progression is to try this with straight legs as I'm doing here. If this is a little bit much, then please stick with the double bent legs instead. Really nice. Each time you pull those knees towards your shoulders so that your bottom lifts a little bit off the floor, and then you lower them down as far as you can, but without arching the lower back. So whatever that range is for you is fine as long as you've got the lower back control. It's always quality rather than quantity. Let's hold those double legs out in front now for the last few seconds. And rest. Hug those knees in again. Well done. That was really challenging. We're going to leave our abdominals alone for a little bit. I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear. And we're going to move on to our side now. So can you lie down onto your right side, please? And place your top leg, which is your left leg, just bent onto the floor in front of you. Then extend your bottom leg, which is your right leg, out straight in line with your body. And we're going to prepare for some adductor lifts. So just starting by keeping that lower leg straight, lift up to the ceiling as high as you can and lower back down. We're breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. Lovely, keep going. Breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift. Breathe into lower. Now we're going to move on to some pulses, so lift it as high as you can and just pulse right at the top of that range. Pulse, 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 pulse. And transitioning into our side lying scissor kick. So now extend your top leg as well, up in line with your body, and move your one leg forward, one leg back, and then switch. Switch. So both legs are off the floor, top leg is up just above the body, the bottom leg is as high off the floor as you can. So you've got to use really all of the muscles through the sides of your legs, inside and outside, to create this movement. Try to keep your body really stable. Now, join your heels together, knees facing out. And when you're ready, extend your top leg and lift and lower. So breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Your bottom leg, the foot is still off the floor, but your knee is on the floor. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Just that top leg moving, and rest there. Well done. Now, come on up onto your right forearm now, bend your knees. We're going to push up into a short side plank and open up that top leg into a clam. Let's go. Breathe out, push the hips up and forward and lift the top knee. Breathe in and go down. Breathe out to push up. Breathe in to go down. Be strong through your right arm, that supporting shoulder. Don't let yourself collapse in. Really lift from your waist and your glutes. Fantastic. Now hold yourself up in that plank. Extend your legs into a long side plank and let's thread needle. Breathe in as you thread under and breathe out as you stretch up to the sky. Breathe in as you thread under, twist your torso. Breathe out as you extend up. Don't let your hips drop down towards the floor. They're staying up, right up all the time. Well done. You're doing so well. I know you can keep going. Stay with me. Breathe in, thread under, breathe out, stretch up. Now let's move into a high plank, so both hands on the floor now. Bend the knees back, breathe in, and breathe out, shoot forward into a plank. Breathe in, bend the knees, breathe out, shoot forward to plank. So when you bend the knees, you're pushing your hips back as if you're trying to push a button on the wall behind you with your hips. And then you extend forward into that beautiful straight line from your shoulders diagonally down to your toes. Draw in your lower belly. Make sure that the back is supported. Fantastic. Let's keep going. Breathe in, sit back. Now breathe out, jump the feet forward. Extend the legs up to the bottom of a roll down. Slowly let's roll the body up, restacking the spine. Tall posture. Just take a moment to rest. We're going to bring our hands into a prayer position on our chest. Stretch them out to the side, dive down, hands towards the floor. Now let's jump back into our plank. We're going to start again. That's it. Breathe in, sit back, breathe out, stretch forward into that plank. Breathe in, sit back, breathe out, stretch forward, strong through the arms, drawing in the lower belly button. Well done, stay with me. You're doing so fantastically. This is such an awesome all-rounded workout for your body. Well done. Drop the knees down and finally just rest there. Take the weight off your arms. And now we're going to repeat that series on our other side. So come and lie down please onto your left side now. Your top leg, which is your right leg, bend it forward, and your bottom leg, which is your left leg, extend it straight and lift. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. So we're focusing on our adductor, which is the inner thigh muscle, specifically of your right leg here. So that's where I want you to think about lifting from, is that inner thigh. Imagine you've got a magnet on your inner thigh and it's pulling up to the sky. We're not twisting the leg or bending the ankle, we're just lifting. Now let's pulse. Right up at the top. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep pulsing. Okay, onto our side lying scissors. So don't let the bottom leg lower. Extend the top leg and swap them, one forward, one back. Breathe in one direction, breathe out in the other. It doesn't matter which way round you do this. Just breathe normally, draw your ribs in, don't let either leg touch the floor. Working those opposing sides of the body now. And this is great coordination for your brain as well. Now in a moment, still without letting that bottom foot touch the floor, we're going to bend our heels to touch, knees apart, extend the top leg, slightly turn it out and lift. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Lift. 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 Well done. We're now really focusing on that right outer glute. So that's where you should feel this working. That outer glute and outer thigh. Okay, rest there. Now let's continue this work up into our short side plank. So just forearm and knees bent. Top hand on the hip. Push up to your side plank, open your top knee into a clam. Breathe out to push up. Breathe in to sit down. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in, sit down. As you push up, push your hips forward as well so that you're creating a straight line down from your chest to your knees. Well done. Strong through that left shoulder, that supporting arm. Fantastic. Now keep up in your plank. We're going to extend our legs into our thread needles. So breathe in to thread under, twist the torso, breathe out, stretch up. Breathe in, thread under, breathe out, stretch up. Good. Although the torso is twisting and the hips are twisting slightly, we're not dropping the body down towards the floor. So try to keep a real sense of lift through your underneath side of your waist and your left shoulder. Fantastic. In a moment, we're going to transition up to our high plank. So let's place the hands down on the floor. Now this time, we're lifting the hips up to a downward dog and down to our plank. Then bend the knees back and stretch forward to plank. Breathe in, downward dog. Breathe out, down to plank. Breathe in, bend the knees back. Breathe out to plank. Breathe in, downward dog. Breathe out to plank. Breathe in, sit the hips back. Breathe out to plank. Well done. Keep that sense of secure placement through your lower abdominals and your spine, and really press your hands down into the floor as if you're trying to push away from the earth. Keep breathing through. You're doing so well. Stay with me. Final movements before we cool down. Fantastic. Drop the knees down and rest there. Now, as we transition into our cool down, let's start to calm down the breathing. Come and lie down onto your right side. Place your arms outstretched in front of you, one arm on top of the other one, and knees bent at 90 degrees. Now that top arm open it up and over your head into an arc shape till it's out horizontal in line with the other arm. And then slowly just bring it back up over the top. Move through this at whatever pace you like, but this is all about just releasing that upper spine and shoulder region. Let's go for 2 more. Opposite direction now, so open up to the sky and over to the left. Then scoop it back along the floor in that arc shape. And 1 more, open up and scoop it back along the floor in that arc shape, brushing your ear. Well done. Now let's move on to our other side. So lying down onto your left side, arms out straight in front of your chest. Starting by taking your right arm up and over by your ear along the floor, opening out into that T shape. And taking it straight up to the sky and replacing it back on top of your left arm. And again. This is such a nourishing movement for your thoracic spine, your upper back and your shoulders. Let's change directions now for our last 2. Just breathe slowly. And if you wish to spend a bit more time on this, just pause the video. Go at whatever pace suits you or do however many you like. And then continue when you're ready. Well done. Let's finish that there. And move your body now into a seated position with legs out wide, so in our straddle position. And we're going to start by stretching down towards our left leg, so arms up by your ears, hinge forward, try to reach down towards your left foot, bring your nose down towards your leg. Just hold it there and breathe. And release, arms up to the sky, breathe in, twist to that right leg, breathe out, fold over, breathe in and out, stretch up in the middle, place your hands down onto the floor. And now changing into a crouching position, so feet hip width apart, hands on the floor. Straighten your legs up or as straight as they will go, and slowly roll back up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time. Turn your palms facing forward, open up your shoulders, stand tall. Thank you so much for joining me again, everybody. I love doing this with you. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.